This is the Sony ZV-E10, and this is kind of bold, but for most beginners who want to start creating content, this is the best first camera you can buy. It's technically Sony's budget creator camera, but the more time you spend with it, the less it feels like a budget option. In this video, I'll break down why the ZV-E10 is so good for beginners, the creative features that actually matter, how the lens ecosystem lets the camera grow with you, and some honest limitations, plus easy workarounds you should know before you buy. Now, the link to the camera is in the description. It's my affiliate link, which helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. So if you find this video helpful and decide to buy the camera, I would appreciate if you use my link. Thank you so much, and now let's get started. Why it's perfect for beginners. So, when you're starting out, you don't need confusing settings. You need a tool that just works. And that's why the ZV-E10 is perfect for beginners. First and foremost is the autofocus confidence. Sony is the industry leader here, and the ZV-E10 has their legendary eye and face autofocus. If you've ever filmed yourself on a camera that constantly hunts for focus, you know how frustrating it is. With the ZV-E10, you can move around, gesture wildly, or even step back and forth. It just stays locked on your eyes and face without you ever touching a setting. Now, this feature alone is worth the price of admission because it eliminates your biggest technical worry when you're self-filming. Now, next, let's talk about the most essential piece of hardware for any vlogger, the fully articulating screen. It flips out to the side and rotates completely around so you can see yourself while you're recording. Now, this isn't just a nice to have, it's a non-negotiable feature. You can check your framing, confirm your focus is on, and see your recording status instantly. Now, what is the second most important element of any good video? It's the audio. And Sony gives you two great solutions right out of the box, ensuring your content always sounds professional. Now, most cameras have notoriously poor internal microphones. However, the ZV-E10 features a built-in directional 3-capsule microphone that is suitable for getting started. This microphone is best used in a controlled, silent environment or when shooting close-up footage. Now, if you need to film outdoors when you get started, the camera includes a fuzzy gray windscreen that you can pop on top to help minimize wind noise. This inclusion allows you to begin filming right away without an immediate purchase. While this built-in option allows you to begin filming immediately, you may quickly find the need to upgrade to a dedicated external microphone for the highest quality audio. When that time comes, the ZV-E10 is already prepared for your next step. You can easily plug any professional external microphone using the 3.5mm microphone jack. And here's the pro touch that is often reserved for more expensive cameras. It also includes a headphone jack. This allows you to monitor your audio in real time, which is a must-have for quality control to ensure you never film a perfect take only to realize your microphone was off or peaking. Now, this combination of world-class autofocus, a flexible screen, and a professional audio inputs means the ZV-E10 gives you all the core essentials you need to look and sound great without needing an advanced degree in filmmaking. Features designed for content creators. Sony didn't just build a small mirrorless camera. They engineered the ZV-E10 specifically for people who create content. That means they included easy-to-use modes that remove technical barriers. These are the tools that separate the ZV-E10 from its competition. First up is the incredible product showcase mode. If you run a channel that involves reviews, tutorials, or unboxing, like I do, this is a cheat code. When this mode is turned on, the camera's focus instantly and smoothly shifts from your face to any product you hold up in front of the lens. As soon as you drop the product, the focus instantly snaps back to your eye. You don't have to fiddle with settings or tap the screen. This is seamless, high production value, focusing right out of the box. Now, next is the background defocus button. Every beginner wants that beautiful, blurry background, what we call bokeh. On professional cameras, achieving that takes a deep understanding of aperture settings. But on the Sony ZV-E10, you just press a button and the camera automatically adjusts its settings to maximize that blurry background effect. You can cycle back and forth to keep the background in focus for a scene or blur it out for a close-up. It lets you get professional results without the technical headache. And for those who want to integrate the camera into their existing setup, the ZV-E10 is an incredible high-quality webcam. You don't need complicated capture cards or extra software. You simply plug the camera into your computer using the USB-C port, and you can use the ZV-E10's phenomenal image quality for live streams, video conferencing, Zooms, or online teaching. This is the fastest and easiest upgrade to your desktop setup you can make. Now, in terms of image quality, the ZV-E10 gives you a great starting point. It has a 24 megapixel APS-C sensor, which captures excellent, clean, sharp images. It handles video up to 4K at 30 frames per second and offers 1080p footage at up to 120 frames per second, which you can slow down for beautiful, smooth slow motion shots. By the way, this video you're watching right now is also filmed with the Sony ZV-E10. I happen to have 3 of them. It also includes Sony's famous soft skin effect, which is an in-camera setting that automatically smooths out skin tones, reducing the appearance of blemishes and wrinkles, giving you a polished look without any extra work in editing. But I don't really recommend using that because it can mess with your settings. Finally, the camera gives you a high level of confidence while filming yourself. It features a bright, clear recording indicator lamp or tally light on the front, and a thick red border appears around the LCD screen when recording is active. These simple visual cues prevent you from making that very common beginner mistake of thinking you're recording when in reality you are not. It's the small details like this that confirm that this camera was designed specifically for creators. The lens ecosystem, how the camera grows with you. Now, this small little button right here is the single biggest reason why the ZV-E10 is not just a great beginner camera, but a camera that will last you for years, the E-mounts ecosystem. The ZV-E10 is built on Sony's E-mounts, which is a massive, standardized lens mount shared by almost all Sony mirrorless cameras, from the beginner models all the way up to their professional full-frame cinema cameras. What does this mean for you? Well, it means you have access to a giant library of lenses from Sony and third-party companies like Sigma and Tamron. Now, when you buy the ZV-E10, my strong advice is to buy the body only and invest immediately in a great lens, as the budget you save on the camera body should go towards this item since it is the single most important factor for image quality. For example, I personally use the Sigma 18 to 50mm 2.8 aperture for my daily work, and this video you're watching right now is being shot with the ZV-E10 paired with this very lens. When choosing your first lens, you have 2 excellent paths to consider. You could invest in a fast prime like the Sigma 16mm 1.4 aperture. This lens is legendary for content creators because it's wide and it has a 1.4 aperture, so it creates that maximum professional blurry background, bokeh, and gives you superior low light performance. Now, alternatively, you could choose a great zoom like the Sigma 18 to 50mm 2.8 aperture. This lens is the perfect, as I call it, workhorse because it gives you both versatility and quality, letting you shoot wide for vlogging or punch in for product shots without changing lenses. And its fast 2.8 aperture still provides a nice bokeh and is a huge step up from the kit lens. By the way, all these nice, beautiful product shots in this video were filmed with this setup. Remember, every lens you buy is an investment that will seamlessly transfer to a future, more expensive Sony body if you choose to upgrade years down the road. The ZV-E10 not only meets your needs today, but it is the perfect platform for you to expand your creativity and gear collection for years, guaranteeing you get the maximum life and value out of your purchase. Limitations and workarounds. I've been very enthusiastic about the ZV-E10 because of the immense value it offers, but since it is a budget camera, it does have a few trade-offs. The key to a successful experience is knowing these limitations and, more importantly, understanding these simple workarounds for them. The biggest trade-off of the ZV-E10 is the lack of in-body image stabilization, also known as IBIS. IBIS is a mechanical system that physically moves the camera sensor to compensate for shaky hands. Since you never film professional video by hand anyway, this limitation is easily managed. For talking head videos and static shots, always use a tripod or a small desk stand. For moving shots or vlogging, you should buy a vlogging hand grip, or if you require truly smooth cinematic movements, you can invest in a gimbal. Now, furthermore, Sony offers free software called Catalyst Browse. This program uses the camera's internal gyroscope data to apply professional, smooth stabilization to your footage in editing, essentially achieving the same result as IBIS after the fact. This software solution is a highly effective fix, even if it is a slightly more advanced step. Now, the second major point to consider is battery life. The ZV-E10 uses the older, smaller NP-FW50 battery, which on a good day will give you about an hour of continuous video recording. But this is easily resolved. You can buy spare batteries. I recommend picking up at least 2 third-party batteries. One-time investment completely eliminates the battery limitation. Plus, the camera charges via the USB-C port, so you can easily plug it into a power bank or a wall charger for longer takes. Finally, there are a few other minor limitations that likely won't affect you. The ZV-E10 lacks a viewfinder, the hole you look through on traditional cameras. However, for a video creator, you will be staring at the large flip-out screen 99% of the time, making this a non-issue. You may also encounter rolling shutter if you move the camera very quickly from side to side. This footage can look a little wobbly. This effect is common on budget cameras and is only noticeable with aggressive, quick movements. If you move slowly and smoothly, this won't be an issue. Lastly, the ZV-E10 does not have some of the new flagship features that found on the Mark II, such as a 10-bit color or 4K 60p. Now, the good news is that for a beginner, the 8-bit color and 4K 30p offered by the ZV-E10 are more than enough to produce world-class videos, and these are technical features you will worry about years from now, not today. By knowing these simple workarounds, the ZV-E10 transforms from a budget cameras with flaws into an incredibly capable tool that lets you bypass every limitation for smart accessories and software. Final verdicts. So, the Sony ZV-E10 is not just a good camera for its price, it is the best value camera for any beginner content creator. It gives you world-class autofocus, a massive lens ecosystem, and all the essential creator tools. If you're on the fence about making the jump from your smartphone, just go for it. This is the camera that will launch your content creation career. And remember, if you found this video helpful and you're planning to buy this camera, you can use my link in the description of this video to help support me and my channel. Thank you very much. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.